I'm Jacob Wolf, and the course I'm teaching this term is Christianity and Islam. It's a really exciting course because it asks big questions, questions with which we still live today, right? The students just got done studying the Greeks and the Romans, so to what extent is Christianity a sort of continuation of that? Or is it a sort of rough break from that tradition? Some people have called the advent of Christianity the greatest moral revolution that's ever occurred, and so we want to ponder this question with the students. And then, Christianity is a big enough topic on its own, but we add to it what happens when Islam's on the scene. We have these sort of two competing monotheisms that sort of represent different ideas about human nature and about relationship to God. And, the subtitle of the course is The West and the East, and those two religions sort of embody the difference between the two. We're going to do a lot of primary source texts, so they read the Gospel of John. I've assigned Paul's epistle to the Romans. They're going to read Augustine's Confessions, which is his own autobiography, so they can see sort of in real time Augustine grappling with what Christianity is in the context of the sort of falling Roman Empire. They'll also read selections from the Quran. I've assigned in particular a few pieces of history. So Tom Holland, who wrote a book called Dominion, which is about how Christianity made the modern world. So a sort of historical piece on Christianity and its influence. So there's a lot of good stuff, but we try to stick with the primary sources. Why Christianity and Islam? And in a certain sense, it's because Christianity made the modern world, right? If you want to engage in business and be an ethical person, right? Christianity is the overtone of society that we have. But in a sort of growing multicultural world, you have to know what other religions are out there too, right? So this is why they have to know something about Islam as well. I think if you're at all concerned with Western civilization and promoting Western civilization, you have to read the Bible. But it's also, right, worth reading for the wisdom that you can get out of it. Just like you'd approach any other philosophical text, there's great depths there to be discovered. And so I think it's really unique what we're offering our students to see sort of the Greco-Roman philosophic culture, the sort of Judeo-Christian religious culture. And a lot of people have argued that the greatness of the West exists in the sort of tension between those two things, right? Reason and revelation. And so the students have to know both of those because that's the sort of air they breathe.